Hi there everyone, it's Sarah here and I have a card to share with you today. I'm not sure if many of you know, but I'm actually on the Indigoblu challenge design team, and this is the card that I made for the challenge, which is Christmas in July, which is using the new release stamp sets. And I thought I would show you how I made this card from start to finish. So I'll crack on and I'll start making the card. What you're going to need is an 8x8 card base, which I have here, and then we're going to need several layers. What I've done is I've put 2 layers of coordinating cardstock. We've got a dark green and a light green, and then we also have some ink as well that we're going to be using, and we've got cactus green, stays on, and olive green, and that's going to be for the holly wreath. And then we've got satin red, versifine. We're going to need some score tape, pair of scissors, a small 1-inch circle, half-inch circle, and our stamps, which I have ready mounted. We've got the Holly Flourish, and we've also got the Merry Christmas. So I'll get started with this. I actually just realised that I don't have my top layer of cardstock cut, but I will get some white cardstock and we'll do that as we go along. As many of you will probably know, or don't know, I have recently had a clear out in my craft shed, and I now have a storage shed and I have a crafting shed, so all my supplies are in another shed and I've got my desk and everything in here. So I'm kind of in between at the moment and I don't know where anything is, and so if you bear with me, I will try and get organised as much as I can. And I've just remembered where I put some cardstock, so I've got some here, so we're okay. Right, let's get started. So for the first layer, we're going to need to cut this layer at 7 3/4 inches. So I'll just pop my cardstock in and cut that at 7 3/4 inches. It's going to be 7 3/4 inches squared, so we'll just pop that in and rotate it round once and cut again. And then for the next piece of cardstock, we need to cut this one at 7 5/8. So that's 2, 4, 5. Two, 4, 5. And that's our 2 pieces of layering cardstock ready to go. And then the white top layer, which is going to be our stamping layer, this one gets cut at 7 1/4 inches square. There we go. So that's our 3 layers. So what we want to do is we want to put some score tape around these layers. I like to use score tape because it holds, and I know that if I'm going to be sending this to someone, then I know that it's going to withstand and stay together for a while. Okay, so we'll just pop this on here. And then we'll do the same with our light green layer. Crack on with the actual stamping of the wreath, if you like. So what we want to do is find the central spot. Now I've just got a little bit of tacky tape on the back of there, and what we're going to do is take we'll do the dark green ink first, or we'll do the light green first, I think. Light green ink first. And you can see on this stamp that there is a pointy kind of end and a thicker end, and what I'm going to use is the pointy end to meet the centre of the circle. And I also got the StazOn inks from the Indigoblu shop when I was down there. I picked up quite a few colours and they are fabulous. So what I'm going to do is stamp that one going across the way, and then we'll link this up again. I'll speed this process up because you don't want to see me doing the whole thing. See if I can hold that in. It looks really pretty, and it's simple to do. So then what we want to do is just pick that off and put it to the side, and then we will move on to our next stamp. Now this is the Merry Christmas, and I'm going to stamp this in VersaFine. She says, dropping it. Don't drop your ink. Let's just give that a little ink up. And stamp. Just clean the stamp off, and then I'll let you see that up close. So I looked out my Stampin' Up punch, but I don't think this is going to be big enough. Oh no, it is. This is perfect. So this is the 1 3/4 inch stamp from Stampin' Up. I'll just punch that out. And what we're going to do before we assemble the card is pop some score tape onto the back of this one. There we go. So what I'll do is I'll just attach all my layers to my card, starting off with the dark green one first. There we go, so that's the card all layered up, and then what we want to do is get some dimensional foam. I should have some in my craft bag. And we just want to turn that Merry Christmas over. And pop some dots onto the back. And pop that in the centre. And then the final stage is for us to put some red rhinestones. When I was having a clear out, I found these. These are by My Mind's Eye. And I hadn't ever used them, so this is perfect. So let me just grab there we go, my craft knife, and I'll just pop them on. So what I'm going to do is pop one into the centre of the light green swirl. And then that's us done. We would just need to put a sentiment in the centre of the stamp. And this could be that special Christmas card that you give to your friends and family. Because you know how everybody likes to give a big Christmas card to special family members. Well, this could be just a ticket. There we go. And then also I'll put some on the little dark green bits. I was forgetting where I'd done them on this card, so I put it on the larger of the dots. So there's kind of 3 dots running along the stamp. I'll pop that on there. There we go. So that's our little card all finished. Well, not so much a little card because it's quite big. And it's perfect for Christmas. And then you can put whatever sentiment you want on the inside, or decorate the inside, or maybe put some stamping around the corners of the holly leaves. So the full supplies list for this is over on my blog, and I'll also be demonstrating down in Kelso at the Mayfield Garden Centre on the 16th of August, I think it is, but I'll put more details out towards the time. If you want to pop down and come along and visit me, I'll be there, and I'll probably make this card on the day, as well as other different tips and techniques from Indigoblu. So I shall head off just now, and I'll see you all soon. Thank you. Bye for now.